Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Sean James. This is Kentucky, the main truck state. On this week's video, we're going to be doing things just a little bit differently. It'd be kind of a shorter video than what I normally do, but it's just what we're going to have to do with our work schedule this week. I've had to kind of take over doing a couple of the jobs here, so I have a little more responsibilities, so it's going to take more of my time, but I am going to get a video out for you guys. Also, stay tuned to the very end of this video as we are doing the giveaway this week. We had a lot of really good comments on the YouTube channel. Kentucky, the main truck state, and I'm happy to say that we have more than 5 people that have commented. So I even have a guy that said he's from the UK that's watching the videos and he enjoys them. So that's really cool to hear that we have people overseas watching me. So that's awesome. Before we get too far into it, let's make sure and do all the good YouTube things. Hit the like switch, comment down below, hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos, share my videos, and also if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. We're really trying to get to 1,000. Once I can get to that, I'm getting close to being monetized. Not real close, but close. I think I still need like 1,100 hours of view time. We're currently almost at 2,000. So, as I get more people, that view time will go up, and I'll eventually get monetized, and that would be awesome. I won't be making a whole lot, but anything would help. So, it would help be able to make more content for you fine folks. Thank you to everybody that did comment. That really does mean a lot. It made me feel really good. I was kind of worried that we might not even get 5 comments for it. I think right now we're sitting at about, I think it's 20, 25 maybe. So that's really cool. And thank you guys for doing that. So again, make sure and stick around to the end of the video. We're going to do the drawing. I've got to message Crawford here in a little bit and find out exactly what generator he uses. Because like I said, I'm copying what he does, and I'm going to use the same thing he does. So Crawford, I need that sneaky link, bud. Anyway, all right, so I've got the box here. The subs came from Skar Audio today. They are the SVR 12s. I got 2, so I'd have a backup. Like I said in the previous video, I've had that hole come twice now where the screws are broke off, and then I had another hole in the back that broke the screws off. So I've had 3 subs now that have done this. And when the screws come loose, it just cracks the basket. They're really stamped, thin stamped steel. So they're not, they're cheaper subs, $130 a piece. So, you can't expect a whole lot from them. I've actually got a pile of subs out here. I got mad the other day. Not really mad, but kind of frustrated. So I decided to kind of smash them up a little bit. The baskets are broke. They're not worth rebuilding. So I had a little smash fest. You won't like me when I'm angry. So anyway. All right, let's do a quick unboxing of the subs. I can go ahead. One's going to get put back, like I said, just for the future in case something happens. The other one's going to go and get installed in the Nissan. Once that's installed, we can get the front stuff put back together, get the front loading wall put together. The port should be dry enough now we can handle it. It's been about 5 days since I painted it, so I should be able to handle it without having to worry about putting handprints and stuff on it. So I'm ready to get to it. We're really close to basing. The only thing I still need to do is I need to get some more of those M10 1.5 bolts to be able to bolt all my power and ground wires on. I was about 6 short, and I haven't had a chance or really thought about it to go get them. So we'll get that we will get to that here in just a minute. But let's go ahead and open this up real quick. All right, so I ordered these Friday afternoon, and today is Monday, so say it's a pretty good turnaround. I did message Skar Audio and told them that I had to repay my amps because they faded really badly, and I asked if they had any decals I could use to re-sticker my subs. They said they don't have anything like that they give away. They gave me a link to buy some online. I thought that was kind of crappy, but I don't really expect much from Skar, to be honest. So all right, we'll set this one out of the way. Open up this one. So we're going to open the other one. We'll leave this one in the box. This is double box. We'll open the other one. Yo! And so I was kind of hoping that they may have some of these stickers from the product that I could get to put on my amps, but they didn't seem interested in helping, and I wasn't going to push it, so it is what it is. I mean, all I need is a couple more of those, and I'd be good to go. Let me adjust my camera here. All right. That's all I needed was a couple of those. But apparently they don't have them. They don't give them away. So no big deal. All right. And there's the new sub. So one of the reasons I wanted to get a new one anyway, also, something happened when I put the other one. It had a tear there, and I had taped it before. And when I went to clean it up, it wrinkled really badly, and it looked bad. And from the passenger side, when you looked into the enclosure, that's exactly what you looked at. And then the basket around the outside, like where these screws are at, are so close to the edge that when the screws come out, it cracks this edge. And then it's so close to the bottom that it just cracked through there in a couple places. Well, with that happening, I'm not going to trust that sub from shifting or having issues once it's installed. So replacing it is the best option. SVR D212, 800 watts RMS, 1600 watts peak. And I did look at my other coils and stuff, and I've been playing the fire out of them, and they still look pretty solid. So I'm not mad with how they've performed. I've had most of them for 4 years, and then 3 years. So I've definitely got my use out of them for $130 sub. Let me get my drill set up. I would like to go ahead and get this installed. When I put it in the box, I'm gonna have to turn it one way or the other so I can miss the old screw holes that broke off. I've got some bigger screws now that I'm planning on using. The baffle itself is 2 1/4 inches thick. So I've got these number 10 hexagon heads. I think they're 1/4 inch, so I'll be able to use a nice socket for those. Be able to get them loaded up. Let's see if I can't get the tripod loaded up into the truck and get them installed. So do a little more action shots and a little less talking. All right. We are going to try and get in there and get the sub put in. And it's a lot of fun because I'm a big dude and I don't fit in here very well. So here we go. Slide that as far back as I can get it. I don't see any screws sticking out, so we're good there. So the funnest part is going to be getting the sub hooked up and me climbing in there so I can put it in there. The bad part is I'm too big to sit up in here. So it turns into a real pain in the neck. Whenever I installed these, I installed it with the box not finished yet. So, yeah. It won't be too bad. We'll get it. The main thing is get the speaker wires ready. Set that down. And while we're in here, we'll check some of these other wires too. Or some of these other speakers, make sure they're ready. I'm doing okay. These subs come with, I think, 10 gauge inputs, and I have 8 gauge wire. The other ones I pre-drilled them first for them to fit. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to do that on these as well. I'm assuming I probably do. So this may just be for fun for right now, just to see if we can even get it in there. I can't see. I'm on the wrong side of the light. We'll get it though. I'm not too worried about it. I've done harder things in my life. There's one. You take my glasses off, I'll probably see better. Let's do that. Crazy, you can't see without my glasses. So we'll set this right here and turn it. So it's in there holding it. That may have a bigger out.
or inputs on these. That's going right into it. That's a nice change. So I can't flip this one just a little bit better. The last time I took all of them off the subs and had to fight them on there. So I took the leads off, re-drilled all of them, then put them back together. All so I can run speaker wire that these subs do not really need. I mean, they're not monster power, but it's one of those things I was trying to do everything overkill. Hopefully the reverb isn't too bad in this box, but I'm sure it doesn't sound great. All right, we got those hooked up, so that wasn't nearly as bad as I expected. The fun part is getting the wires in and the sub pushed in the hole, and that's not bad. Wires in. She's in the hole. So that is weird. These holes are already off-centered. They're not like they typically are, which is very weird. All these have the holes at the top lined up, and these are turned half. So that'll work out in my favor. Now the hard part is going to be getting the screws started, which I lied to you and I said they were 1/4 inch. These are actually 5/16 headed. So now for the fun, scary part. There's one. I should pull these screws up before I start it. Another thing I did before I started is I drilled out all these bolt holes a little bit bigger around these so the screws would fit in since they're a bigger head. So that's definitely going to help make it easier to get it in. I wonder why these are off-centered like that. That's weird. I'm not mad at it because now the subs still line up, so. I mean, if these screws don't work, I don't know what to do. This is way overkill for what they are. Whew, it is hot in here. Oh my goodness. There's no air movement inside the sub box. All right, just like that, we have subs installed. So all right, now for the fun part, the mass exodus. Yeah. So, yeah, the sub box itself, I think, is 52 inches deep. I think it's 32 inches tall, 44 inches wide. If I'm not mistaken, the sealed side, both of them together, are about 11 square feet. This area here is about 22 square feet. So it's a 2-to-1 tuned fourth order. Well, not really 2-to-1, but seal side to ported side. But yeah, it's the fourth order. So, all right, let me get this stuff drug out of here, and we can move on to other things. This is something I've worried about for a while now. Turns out it wasn't that bad. Oh no, roll back down here. One of the screws that fell out. Yeah. That's what I mean. It's art. My butt's just as big as this box is, so it makes it fun getting stuff in and out of here. But here we go. Woo-wee. So now, subs are installed. Bunch of dirt back there. Whew. It's hot inside that port, but that's done. So now we can move on to getting the ramp, the rear amp, or the front amp rack mounted. Get those panels in. This is the wire that I ran back for the voltmeters, which are way overkill. I got to run them underneath the carpet or the vinyl up into here to that center console area. I'm not going to do that this week. I'm just going to run that wire up there and kind of hide it behind that thing from now, and I'll hook it up later when I get a chance to actually build my little mount like I'm wanting to do. So, getting really close. I'm happy. I'm going to get those wires put in. We'll pick it up from there. Picking it up. We'll pick it up from there, and we'll get this front mounted and get this front done. Because all we got to do is, like I said, put the front panel on. I can stick the port in, and then that last pad goes on. I've actually got to mount the amps first before I put the pad on, but everything else has to go in before that. So let's work on getting those parts in. All right, we have a few things we need to do before I can install the front panel. I need to put a 1/4-inch dowel and glue it in there and let it dry overnight. Same thing on that side. They got walled out when the front panel basically got beat loose from the base, vibrating and stuff like that. So I've got to get that fixed. I'm also missing the clamp that holds the camper shell on there, and check and make sure the one on that side is still tight. You can still see it's still there, so it's not a real big deal. Once we get that done, then we can put the front loading wall back in. Once that's done, we can scoot this back, tighten that up, get the port put in, and then we can set the amps in place. Then we can put the top cap on there. So we're not far from doing that, but let me get this plug glued up and knocked in. We'll let it sit for a little bit. Like I said, I got to replace that one over there, do the same thing. Let's see, the other one, I believe mounts right there, that lower hole. So we're not far from it, but let's get that done. All right. Got a tick. I hate ticks. They're terrible already this year in Kentucky. Guilty. All right. So I've got two different plugs, two different dowels here. I think those are like 3/16. Those are 1/4 inch. I'll see which one fits. I'm pretty sure it's a 1/4 inch. That upper one had already been plugged. I just had to knock it in a little bit, so it's already done. This one here. See if I can't get an action shot here. It's just going to go right in there, and it's going to be a tight fit. So what I'll do is go ahead and put some glue on it. Got some glue right here. And this won't be an action shot, just for the fact that I can't hold it, install it, and all that stuff at the same time. So we'll just make sure and get plenty of glue on it. And I'll probably come back out here after we eat supper, because this stuff usually dries pretty quickly. It's pretty good glue. Hey, we can do this though. There we go.
let that dry. And then we run our screw into it. That's going to expand it even more. And it will hold it just fine. So I do have to get some more of those screws. Unfortunately for me, it is $6.50, and local hardware store closes at 7. I won't be able to make. I could probably make it there in 3 minutes, but not today. I do have enough screws I can pull out of the other panel and just get this tacked up in place. That way, I can get everything else put together. So we will do that tonight. Let me get our supper stuff ready, and we'll pick it up. We'll go from there. We'll come back and we'll go from there, and we'll get this front panel installed. Progress is progress. We'll be bumping before long. The only issue we're going to have is, like I said, the power wires in the back. Having to go buy those bolts. I can probably get them off Amazon. Not a big deal. I want to say thank you again for everybody that entered the giveaway. That is awesome. And hopefully we can keep doing stuff in the future. I want to do something really big at 1,000. I have like 20 shirts that I've bought. They're really nice shirts, really comfortable. But I just cannot get that design done. So I'm probably going to reach out to somebody else at this point. It's been 4 months. I've been trying to get this design done, and it's just not going to happen. So I'm going to find somebody else that's willing to do it for me. And I mean, it's going to be really simple anyway. But we'll get it done, and we'll do some t-shirt giveaways once we reach 1,000. So share with your friends, share with people you don't like. You know, it don't matter. Any subscribers are good subscribers as far as I'm concerned. If you have any questions or comments about the stuff that you see me doing, don't hesitate to comment down below. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys about what I'm doing. That also helps drive the algorithm a lot. Is the more comments you get, the more it pushes your stuff out there. So I do appreciate that, and I do appreciate everybody that commented the last one. That's by far the most comments I've had in a video, so that makes me feel a lot better about it. And you know, thank you guys again. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscription button. I would appreciate it. My daughter made fun of me the other day. Said the subscription button is the subscribe button. Dad, you're saying it wrong. So hit the subscribe button. Oh yeah, I got a little Reenie down here. Say hi to Reenie. Hi, little Reenie. Or a little foster dog. Yep. Do you guys have pets? What's their names? Put them down below. This is Reenie. We got Foster, Bear, and Mowgli. There's Bear. Hey, Bear. Hey, Bear. There's Mowgli. Little Mowgli getting in there. See, little Mowgli. Little Mowgli. Little Mowgli. Little Mowgli. Yep. And Foster's around here somewhere. I don't know where he's at, though. Maybe you guys noticed my new hat. This come from TLP Wheels. It's Michael Tucker. He custom cuts 10 lug wheels for dualies and stuff like that. So check him out. He's on Facebook. TLP Wheels. Really good guy. He helped me with one of my wheel issues I had on one of my other trucks. So I want to say thank you, Michael. I do appreciate it. I've also have to do a correction on something later in the video. I got to get the information to give to you. That box that AJ showed me, I showed last video. He did not build that box. Another guy did. I'll get his name. I'll put it down below, and we'll give him a shout out here in a minute because he did a really good job. But let's get this front panel out of the floor and get them installed into the truck. Get this thing looking good. This is the fun part. You get in there. Like I said, it's a tight fit. So the port will cover this whole edge. So I've actually got screw holes that are already in the panel. I'll just have to find them. And even if I don't, it's not a big deal because the port will definitely cover them up. So I'm not really too concerned about that. There. And the port covers it, so even better. And so the whole problem I had with the other part that bothered me was you can see this yellow line right here, and same thing at the top once this was installed. And that really, really bothered me for whatever reason. There's that. And then we got the two big screws that go in. Those are a 3 Phillips. We want to make sure and use the right size so it doesn't strip them out and look bad inside the cab. There's one. And 2's up here. Right there. Right there. All right, let's get this other one in. We'll have those done. The port is honestly the funnest part of getting this in here because it's a tight fit everywhere to get it in. There's that. No fun kneeling on that stuff. Pardon their knees. So we'll do the same thing. Find the old screw heads. And screw those in. I'm beginning to wish I didn't have my shop back at work so I can get this speaker box cleaned out. Hopefully that's not going to cause a problem. I have a feeling it's going to cause a problem. We won't like it if it causes a problem. Where did the 3-point go? I lost my bit. Now you guys probably know where it's at because you saw me set it down. That's number 2. Come on now. Oh, it's behind my little wire there. Another thing. Can't really see it in this one. There's one. There's 2. All right. So those are now installed. Need to get this pushed back to where it goes, which is there. And they just have long screws that going through that. I'll have to, well, I've got some up here I can use. Grab the right drill bit. I just had it. There it is right there. I had a few people comment that I talk a lot. Well, it's part of these videos. You had to explain what you're doing. It wouldn't be a lot of fun if I just did the stuff without explaining it. Which I understand it does get old for y'all. So I apologize. But I also want you guys to understand what I'm doing too. So it's all just part of it. Oh yeah, they're right back in the old holes. Just what I want.
This one broke off, if I remember right. So we'll scoot over this a little bit. That's a Phillips. That will never work. And apparently I'm out of those screws in here, so I'll have to go get one. I'll go grab one. Got water in my floor. It's not good. All right, we're back. We're gonna pick it up where we left off. All right, so that's now mounted. So pull this back out of the way. We put the port in for the final time. Hopefully that goes well. In my head. I've had a lot of worries with this port. It's brought me every bit of the way, and I'm tired of fighting it. Awesome. Awesome. And the best part is, now that I got it in there, I realized I never met the screw holes to screw that in. But that's not a problem. I can measure those out. Put 3 on each side, holds the port in place, that we have nothing on the front. But come on, does that not look great? Nice and smooth. All right, so now I go ahead, set my amps back where they go, get them mounted. I've got some bolts to go down into this to hold this steady from moving around. They're up here on the dash. We'll get those put in before you bolt the amps down. I can see the holes, so we're definitely in the right spot. That's always nice. We've got broken plastics. Imagine that. Bass tearing stuff up. But yeah, man, it's going together good. Ooh, that looks like crap. Let's see if we can't do something with that. That looks terrible. May have ran it in a little too far. Much better. You gotta remember, perfection is a theft of joy. All I gotta do is make it good enough. Get it good enough. Get it where I can enjoy it. I'm ready to enjoy it. So, all right, let me find these bolts, get those bolts put in. I believe they're 12 millimeter. Like I said, they're up here on the dash. Right here. I'll get them started and bolted down. Easy enough, and we'll go from there. Before I tighten it down, I need to get this wire in. I kind of forgot about that, didn't I? It's not a big deal. I can get that done. I'm going to turn the camera off for just a second. All right, I'd be lying if I didn't say I wasn't just a little bit concerned about this next part. Only because, all right, so I've got the amps mounted, got the port wall in, putting that cover on. the biggest issue with putting the cover on is that the amps are cut to fit outside of it, and it also has to tuck under that port, and that makes it really hard to get tucked under when it's on top of those amps. So I'm gonna have to kind of finesse it in there. It's kind of tight on both sides, but once we get that in there, the inside's done. I messed up. Who knows what I did? Anyone? Anyone? The clamp. I didn't put the clamp on. I didn't put the clamp on the dang bed. Can't go through the back. Has to go through the front. It means one of one thing. I've got to take the amp rack loose, scoot it back, take that panel off, put that clamp on. Guess we'll be picking it up from there. So I'm gonna do that off camera. That way I can do my adult language without bothering the children. Don't want to bother the children's ears. So can't believe I did that. Got so excited about putting it together, but it's part of it. All right, so as easy as that would have been to edit it and say, oh yeah, I got it done, and not done it, would have been a lot easier, but it wouldn't have been right. So I'm gonna make myself record it, so I make sure and do it. I am gonna get my daughter though to push in on that side. So let me go get her real quick. All right. Got my daughter out here helping me now. I did check the other one earlier and it was tight, so we're good on that side. This side just came loose. What? Katie's making chicken for the first time. Chicken? Chicken. They're both good.
The first one or the second one?
Fresh one. Second one's a little spicy.
Okay. It's not spicy, there's no spice in it.
All right. Put those panels back in, get caught back up where we were, and we'll go from there. All right, this is the part that may not make the video, just for the fact it might be a royal pain in the butt. So, make sure and get the seatbelts out of the way. That's the first one. Has to slide up on top of the amps. Go back. Push the bottom down. Well, look at that. That was super easy. I was all worried for nothing. Well, ain't that nice? All right. These are Allen head screws that put these in. So I had to get the tool for that. There's, I think, 2 back here, 1 in the center, 2 back here. So let's get those in, and let's get out of the front. All we gotta do is put the seats in. We're done up here. So yeah, we're making progress. What do you think? Looks pretty good. A little bit of a gap there, which is not bad. Makes it easier to get it out of there, so I'm not gonna be mad at that. But yeah, 3 more screws here, a little bit of vacuuming back there. We're done in the cab. I'm really happy with it. That looks really good. A little more practice, I'll be a little better at it. Again, I want to thank Donnie for helping me when I did this, answering all my questions and being there. It means a lot to have him around, so thank you, Donnie.
Hi, everybody, and we're back. So now it is Thursday afternoon. We had a pretty good day at work. We're hanging metal in the garage, got all that done. So now is a chance to kind of relax and chill out a little bit. Tonight we have a local cruise-in that's about 1.5 miles from my house at a old restaurant that shut down. They got a pretty big parking lot. So they do the second Thursday of every month. And I haven't been able to make the last few, which I don't have anything ready to take there tonight, but I'm going to meet my friend Jason Randolph with that really nice white crew cab that I showed last week's video, and possibly Ramsey Ferguson. He has a really nice cat eye dually that's bagged. Beautiful truck. I keep telling him it's my truck, so just take care of it for me. Thanks, Ramsey. I appreciate it. And we're going to meet them up here in just a little bit. It's currently about 5:30. We're going to do the drawing for the giveaway at 10 o'clock tonight. That way I can go ahead and get it edited tonight, because tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to be playing that charity golf scramble, so I won't have a chance tomorrow to edit it or upload it, all that stuff. I'll make sure and have it ready for 4 o'clock so it goes on its own. I don't have to worry about it. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that has entered the giveaway. Thank you for doing the hashtag Kentucky the Mini Truck State. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to have you guys support and doing this stuff. I know the keychains aren't much, but it's at least a little bit way of giving back. And you guys seem to be pretty excited about getting them. So we will have that here in just a little bit. But let's get ready to go ahead and go to this cruise in, and then we'll talk more about the giveaway in a little bit. All right, we're back from the cruise in. Had a really good time. Had a good time hanging out with Jason Randolph in that new body style Chevy, and Ramsey Ferguson, that new body style dually. Both those trucks, we're going to do a walk around talking video here in the next few weeks, and we'll have those on the channels. Jason Randolph did all the work to his truck, or most of the work to his truck. It's a beautiful truck. He's done a very, very good job with it. Super clean, and it is a really nice vehicle. Also with Ramsey's truck, you know, it's been being bagged. It's one of my favorite body styles. If it's a GMC front end, I'd be absolutely in love with it, but I do love it anyway. They're both really good friends of mine. I really do appreciate their friendships like that. The blue square body, that belongs to Jacob Demphipps. It's an 81 Chevrolet pickup with a 427 big block in it with a turbo on it. It is a fun truck. He's had that truck since I think 95, 96. He had it built in 97, and he built the motor himself, and then he had the paintwork done by a local pro, and he's taken immaculate care of that truck. It still looks like the day that he got it. He takes very, very good care of it. He's a very good friend of mine, one of my first best friends that I made when I moved to Kentucky back in 88, 89. So thank you, Jacob. I appreciate your friendship as well. I got to make a couple corrections from last week's video. First of all, AJ, he shared that sub enclosure with me, and I thought that he built it, so I made the comment, nice build, AJ. You know, good job. And he told me that he wasn't one that built it. It was actually Mike at Sun Armor in Mayfield is the one that did it. So, Mike, awesome job. You know, I really do like your work. It looks really, really good. So, congratulations on that. Also, I want to give a shout out to another channel. I do this from time to time. I find channels that help support, or not support me, but kind of get me motivated. Ricky Cotton at 819 Car Audio on YouTube, and also on Facebook. He's got a couple builds going right now that he's doing that are car audio builds are really nice. A lot of work's gone into him this week, and every night he's got something uploaded and posted. And I've been busy with other stuff going on, so I had a chance to do it like I would like to. So coming home and seeing that stuff has really got me motivated to get it done. I need 6 bolts, maybe 8 bolts, to finish bolting in all my power and ground wires. I haven't put them in yet, but I know what I need. I have to go get them. We've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to get to the hardware store. Is like 30 minutes away. He's the only one that sells metric bolts around here. So I've got to wait to get there. So hopefully this weekend I'll have a chance to run there and pick them up. Maybe you can go see Jared at Who's Fab Shop, see what he's up to with that Dakota. But anyway, we're going to do the giveaway here in about 13 minutes. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to screen capture on this phone while I go onto this camera. And what I'll do is I'll post up the comments on here during the video. So what we'll do is we'll use the comment generator that I got from Crawford. Thank you, Crawford, for helping me copy your channel. Again, I do appreciate it. You make it easy for me to do well, because all I got to do is do what you do and copy it. So easy, so easy. And so as long as the comment has Kentucky the Mini Truck State, I don't care how it's in there. As long as it's in the comment, you will be a winner. If it doesn't have it on there, I'm going to skip you, go to the next person. We'll go to the first 5 people that win, and we'll give you one of your keychains. So pretty cool. And I know it's not much, but I do appreciate you guys making the comments and all that stuff. Please subscribe if you're not. I would really appreciate it. I really want to get to 1,000 subs. That way we can do a t-shirt giveaway. We will give away 5 t-shirts, absolutely for sure. I'm going to get with a guy. I had a guy message me today wanting to do a graphic design for me, so I guess I'm going to have to bite the bullet and pay somebody to do it and get it done so I can start making some shirts. And the best thing about that is the shirts I'm using are the same shirts that Crawford has, because I copied them on that as well. So once again, thank you, Crawford. I appreciate it. So we'll get ready here in just a minute, and we'll do the giveaway. And thank you guys for commenting. Kentucky, the Mini Truck State. All right, we are back, and it is time to do the giveaway. So good luck to everybody. First thing we have to do is put in the link, go to fetch, turn off the replies, and we'll continue. So, all right, we have 23 comments that says, so let's pick the first winner. First winner is Matt 4UC. Congratulations. The next winner, Virginia's for Lowriders. He said not to send him anything. He didn't want to be a part of it, so I guess I'll just keep copying him. And I'm the winner, so thanks for that. So we'll skip to the next person. Stone Dookie, number 2. Ryan Goodall, you're number 3. Mini Trucker, 1984. I believe that's Corey Vincent, if I'm not mistaken. You're number 4. And the last winner, Bensley's Custom Car Audio. All right, congratulations, guys. I do appreciate it. What I need you to do is reach out to me through Messenger on Facebook. That is the easiest way to get a hold of me, or on Instagram Messenger. If you do either one of those, you can send me your @ on YouTube and your name, which I'll see it on Messenger. But make sure to send me your @ on the YouTube, and we'll get y'all taken care of. We'll get the addresses figured out and get your stuff shipped out. I will ship them out probably first part of the week on Monday after work, so it'll be probably later in the week before anybody gets anything. But I will make sure and keep in contact with you guys, give you tracking numbers and stuff like that. So I really do appreciate it. And with that, that's going to end this week's video. I want to say thank you to all you guys who participated in this. Hopefully we can keep doing this, keep the channel growing. Like I said, I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers really soon. So please share my content and all the good stuff. Make sure and do all the good YouTube things. Make sure and hit the like switch, comment down below, hit the notification bell. Make sure and share my video. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. Next week, we will have the Nissan together. Not a doubt, 100%, it will be done. And we will be back on the Mazda very soon. And so the plan is, after I get the Nissan done, we are going to completely clean this garage out, make room to really get some stuff in here, have a place to pull the bed off and work on it, get it finished up, get the rear end put in, get it installed, get that part wrapped up, get the hard lines wrapped up, and get this thing ready to be running and driving pretty soon. So I've talked to a few friends tonight, and they said they're willing to help me get it going. They want to see it going. So thanks to those guys, and that content will be coming very soon. Make sure and stick around to the end of the video for the bonus content. I may or may not have got a little bit mad at some old subs that I had laying around that the baskets broke from the screws, and I may have done some stuff to them that you may want to check out. So once again, thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. I can't be here without you, and it means a lot to have you guys along with this process. So thank you very much, and we'll catch you on the next one. No big deal. I don't have a temper, and I don't get mad on Facebook or YouTube, so I'm nice, calm, collected.